Before moving on the above, students should master the basic flat action. In theory, developing the game tactics. The basic principle of the tactics to the is to play the right shoot shot of the right place the right time. Tactics will be vary according to the level of the skill of the player. Tactics are based on the position of the shuttle. The stroke option open the event to the player. The reason to stroke reaction, the effort of the shot on the opinion, the single game. Awareness of the effect of the shots can be developed in a feeder worker practice in the which the feeder and persistent making decision in a non-feeder situation. Task 1 activity. The feeder in the rear court moves the player around on the opposition half court. The playing must hit the shuttle back to the feeder. The feeder selects shoot of the belong in the rally and makes mental notice about the work. For example, strength. Cover the court, easily get into a balanced position to play the shots, maintain quality of shots. It is a good length, is it? Stay claim. Weakness. Struggle to cover the court, has poor balance in some areas of the court, struggles to hit a good length of the some accuracy styles and easily show frustration. Task 2 activity. As in task 1, but is the feeder tries to win the rally at the first opportunity and note of the effect of the opponent. The feeder can be used deception to try to wrong to the player. Guided discussion. What is the employment of the producing and deceptive shots? Task 3 and 4 as for 1 and 2 except. The feeder and operates from the mid-court so that the player has to hit down flat and low. Task 5. Play a game adopting a plan to play to win. Strongest and opportunity and weakness and development half court and singles in the useful development game in which player learn to exploit in an opinion using the length of the court. Time game followed by the rotation on half court instead of the variety of opinion. Our result can be helped in matching player up and the simulated ability of full court single. The double game. Player may need to show the game down of the player to cooperation double to the land court and position to the relation to the intention of the shots played for the side and positioning with partner to cover possible replace. Sanction of the game with an appropriate course positioning can be rehearsed and then put the back into the whole game. For areas of responsibility for the player attacking a defensive formation, step note for starting position in the task 3, 9 and 10 and task 4. Task 6. Task 6 activities. Player 1 serve high and takes up a side and defensive position with player 2. Player 3 and player 4 move from receiving serve position to an attacking from back. Information and mass play as a downward shot. Player 1 and 2 try to hit low into a space. Step knows each player has 5 and successive serve up the practice stop after the 4th shot in his rally. Guidance and discussion. Which side had the advantage after the 4th shot and the which positive had the side taken up. The development player the rules and out. Task 7 activity. Player 1 serves low and takes up a front and cutting rules with player 2 behind. Player 3 returns with a low placement. The rally continues for 4 shots. Guidance discussion. Discuss the merits to the various positions it is possible to adopt after the return of survive. Task 8 activities. Player 1 survives and low of the looking up and replace around the net areas. Player to replace with a net shot. A cooperative rally following until player 1 lofts the shuttle high to the rally court and takes up a defensive role in the half court. Player 2 moves into the an adjacent half court, stop the rally after the lob, take all positions. In defense, player should be take up a position so that the equidistant from the shuttle within the angle of return facing the shuttle, angle of the return with a line dividing the angle return. The to and we save the side of the player and move and stop note. Player moves back to the near and half court. From the central court position, the player moves and diagonally from the lifted shuttle, lifting the shuttle and diagonally defense of the player and longly to the reacted and the may be an attractive to replay to the partner under less and pressure. It is useful if the partner has been better defense and tax 9 player once serve low. Player 3 loss of the shuttle of the real court. Player 2 clear the shuttle. Guide discussion, examination the court and positioning after the shot and discuss the advantages to be gained after the different position. Task 10 activities. All 4 players rally flat in the side position until player 1 blocks low over the net to the center are following in. Guidance discussion and who does player 1 flowing in. What are the advances of the blocking to the center? Player 1 now covers and quickest replace, doing the main course of the position to the heads, a replay down of the side in the row. So easy and discuss of the angel. And mixed double in attack, girls rules. Cover the front part of the court, keep the shuttle low on the opinion side of the net, kills at the net whenever possible, try to get a lifted shuttle for the partner. Boys rules, hit down and whenever possible. Placement shot should be used to the created space, use power to create a winning shot or to the weak replay partner. In defense, girls tools drop back to cover the cross court. Smash move back into the front court of the court in the first opportunity in the remaining and the attack. Boys rules, be ready to and cover the steady smash play, sure regarding the attack and practice can be shot to but development and develop the specific skills are required by the each player. Remember the basic principle. Whenever possible, get the shuttle low on the other side of the net, development of the aggressive approach, but very placement on the power treatment, good shots in the respect, but try to replay with a good shots from your side to increase your chance of the winning. The preparing to rally until you get the chance to play a winning shot. Get to the shuttle early. Attempt to develop the above principle both of the survey and receive and practice and in practice game. Once double player have been developed a basic understanding of attack and defense principle, the game can be played faster and with a competitive rather than a cooperative approach. Areas to attack and double when receiving a low serve. And deception. Deception play with and shuttle and precisely different from the within the ball and but is still possible if the creative problem for the opportunity and could and including and distribution and intention of intention of a stroke, sending wrong signal and a wrong footing operation and deception on our lens and on our the court is use of the racket face flat or angle, change of the pace and the moving of the hit the right racket in the suitable for the various from the deception. The effective part of the stroke can be less as various as the possible. Additionally, part of the body cannot be used and deception. Some forms of the deception can and include error identity and when using and deception for the player should be balanced and relaxed and within to the shuttle careful and deception in a game concept that are more effective if you were it will sparingly compared with and badly and butter pellet. Thanks for video hands on. This is the